and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Taking a look at Sacramento, advantage in one series. And of course, there's the Nuggets, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectation. But I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, here's the group that Larry Drew has on the floor. They've got Mobley. Green is out there with Woodson. And it's Crawford at the center position. And for Sacramento, we've got Valentine. He's out there with Robinson. And it's Temple in at the 4. And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defense.
Denver with the ball. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Here's Woodson. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Balestrieri, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Woodson, guarded by Robinson. And it's Woodson missing. Outside Robinson. Here's Balestrieri. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
And the jam by Valentine.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Valentine's got 5.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Balestrieri. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Mobley. Green kicks to Mobley. Back to Green. Clock at 6. Mobley misses. Sacramento leading by 9. Here's Balestrieri. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Kings in third.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
Here's Woodson. Guarded by Robinson. Looking to end the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Green. Right around 25 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Hollis Trieri, guarded by Crawford. Count it. 12 points for him.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
It's tipped. Robinson passes to Temple.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Sinks the three-pointer.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Nuggets trail by 15. And there's the drive.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. The 3 from Valentine. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Valentine's got 11 points.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Pass to Woodson. Denver passing it around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Mobley. Still without a basket. Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Sacramento.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Both free throws good from Green. Kings leading now by 17. Here's Temple. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Green. His last outing with 20 points. Crawford, no one around him. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Livingston. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th assist in this one.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chills.
Pass to Mobley. Beyond the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebound.
Morris is checked in for Livingston. And a switcher also for Denver. Sampson's checked in. Hollis Trieri, guarded by Crawford. And that one drops for him. 17 points in the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Stolen by Robinson. And Robinson with a clear path to the basket. And finished off by Robinson.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Denver calls timeout.
Now to see the numbers for Morris. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And back to his efficiency from three, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. And so Green will bring it up for Denver. Mobley outside. Green against Robinson. And they get it. And it falls over the rim and in. Green's got his second basket of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
To the wing on the left.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Baldwin, who's checked in for the Kings.
Into the lineup for your Kings. Number 31, Lamont Baldwin.
Here's Green. 6 points for him. And a miss there off the inbound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Balestrieri. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 19 points in the game.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Now, here's Green, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. To halt the run, and it's blocked. Here's Balestrieri. On the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Pass to Temple. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
And it's Woodson missing.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Hits it from three-point range.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Here's Green. Here he goes. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First free throw is good. Sacramento making a switch here. Ware's checked in. Thomas checked in for Denver. Mullen comes in for Mobley. And both free throws good for Green. And it's the Kings with the ball. Morris kicks to Ware. The three from Valentine. And another three for Sacramento.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Denver's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And stolen by Valentine. Here's Balestrieri. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Woodson. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, and I thought he was locked in defensively. I think he had like 3 steals on the night.
Here's Balestrieri, and he jams it with authority.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Owens is checked in for the Nuggets.
Number 49, Trent Owens.
.144 left in the first quarter. Pass to Woodson. Now Thomas. Clock is at 3. No good, unable to end this run. Now here's Valentine. Not a lot of room. Cranes the three-pointer. Valentine's got 20.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's Woodson. And again, Denver no good. And so it's Baldwin with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. And the shot is good. 33 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Knocked away. And stolen by Valentine. Here's Balestrieri. And another three for Sacramento.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Here's Woodson. 8 points for him. He gets that one.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
The three from Valentine. And another three for Sacramento.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Balestrieri. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Denver's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Sampson. It's deflected. Baldwin. And another three for Sacramento.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Simpson. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's Sacramento, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back.